Be the change you wish to see in the world. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. The future depends on what you do today. An eye for an eye only ends up making the whole world blind. Happiness is when what you think, say, and do are in harmony. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. Where there is love, there is life. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. You may never know what results your actions will produce, but if you do nothing, there will be no results. To believe in something and not to live it is dishonest. Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's needs, but not every man's greed. To lose patience is to lose the battle. Freedom is not worth having if it does not include the freedom to make mistakes. Hate the sin, love the sinner. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. It is health that is real wealth, not pieces of gold and silver. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths. I will not let anyone walk through my mind with their dirty feet. Glory lies in the attempt to reach one's goal and not in reaching it. If I had no sense of humor, I would long ago have committed suicide. You can chain me, you can torture me, you can even destroy this body, but you will never imprison my mind. A nation's culture resides in its people's hearts and soul. Self-respect knows no considerations. It is unwise to be too sure of one's wisdom. Faith is not something to grasp, it is a state to grow into. Prayer is not asking. It is a longing of the soul. It is daily admission of one's weakness. Truth never damages a cause that is just. Conquer him with love whenever you are confronted with an opponent. Nobody can hurt me without my permission. Non-violence is the greatest force at the disposal of mankind. Our greatest ability as humans is not to change the world, but to change ourselves. A coward is incapable of exhibiting love. It is the prerogative of the brave. To give pleasure to a single heart by a single act is better than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer. Anger and intolerance are the enemies of correct understanding. A person worried about the outcome of his work does not see his goal. Non-violence requires a double faith, faith in God and also faith in man. In doing something, do it with love or never do it at all. If we want to reach real peace in this world, we should start educating children. Those who know how to think need no teachers. It is the quality of our work which will please God, and not the quantity. The difference between what we do and what we can do would suffice to solve most of the world's problems. The good man is the friend of all living things. To believe in something and not to live it is dishonest. A small body of determined spirits fired by an unquenchable faith in their mission can alter the course of history. An ounce of practice is worth more than tons of preaching. There is no way to peace. Peace is the way. Live simply so that others may simply live. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. Service without humility is selfishness and egotism. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's needs, but not every man's greed. The difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing would suffice to solve most of the world's problems. The only tyrant I accept in this world is the still voice within. Man often becomes what he believes himself to be.